Hey, how's it going? In this video, I want to show you the new city filter in the land portal. So this is something that I haven't seen in any other data service. It's a pretty useful thing, especially for land investors, because most land investors, not all, but most of them are looking for land in rural areas. In other words, not in the middle of a city. And for the longest time, there wasn't really an efficient way to make sure that all the property owners you contact did not own properties in cities, but now there is. I'll show you how it works. So if we go over here to the filters button and we start picking out a state and county, pick Michigan, Kent County, and let's select only the vacant lots. Go ahead and click apply. And just like that, we'll find all of the vacant lots in Kent County. But the thing is, Kent County has several different cities in it. And I don't want to buy vacant land that's in any one of those cities. And when we're going through this process in the land portal, you will see this new filter now called city limits. And by default, we can see that if we click on the list view, and look at all the different properties in Kent County. There's a whole lot of them. If we go back and we can see that we've currently got 18,370 vacant lots. But if we go to this city limits filter and we say we want only the properties that are outside of the city limits, or inside for that matter. But in this case, I'm going to say only the ones that are outside. Click apply again. And now we can see that that list went all the way down to 12,992 properties. If we click list view again, we can see, oh, look at that. There's no vacant lots in Grand Rapids now, or these other cities for that matter. And we can see this a lot clearer if we go down here to the lower right corner, click on map, filters, and view, and we're going to turn on the city limits so we can actually see where those boundaries are. And at first we can't see anything, but once we start zooming in, all of a sudden these city boundaries start showing up. And as I'm zooming in here, you might notice a couple blobs here where it looks like a city boundary and there are properties. That's because those actually aren't city boundaries. Those are like townships or census designated places. So even though they might look like a city boundary, those are not incorporated cities. Otherwise, when you zoom through here and look at all of the actual cities, but we can see, oh, look up here. City of Sparta, city of Cedar Springs, city of Rockford. Any of these cities, we're not going to find any of the vacant lots that are within those city limits. It's just a nice, useful way to make sure that no matter what happens, you're not going to get vacant lots that are within the boundaries of a city. Or again, alternatively, if you wanted to do the total opposite and only find properties that are within a city, say if you're looking for like urban renewal projects or I don't know, whatever reason you might be looking for that, you can just as well go back here and say, instead for that city limit, let's do only the ones that are inside of the city limits. Click apply and you'll get a different count of properties and you can zoom in and verify that all of those properties are indeed within the city limits. Let's go ahead and do this list view. There we go. Yet another helpful little tool available at your disposal if you're using the land portal. And if you're not yet, you should probably check it out. I've got an affiliate link to it, retipster.com/land portal. I'm also a minority partner in the land portal because it's an awesome software. I love being part of what they're doing and what they're putting together. And don't forget, the land portal can do way, way more than just this. And I'll explain another one of its cool features right here in this video. Be sure to go check that out. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.